Hello, my name is Junaid Ahmed Fazli. This video is recorded for sixth experiment in our database lab, which is PL/SQL programming, second part. The main part for this experiment is procedures and functions. A procedure is in Oracle DBMS is basically a stored procedure, which is a named PL/SQL block to perform a specific task. And a function is similar to procedure, but the basic difference between a function and a procedure is procedure may or may not return a value after an operation, but function must return a value. The first question is write a PLSQL procedure which accepts product ID from user, check if product ID is supplied by the user and display the state. A product ID is supplied by the supplier if it exists in the supplier table. So all we have to do is creating a procedure. We have to take the product ID as a parameter input and we select the product ID into the ID variable created from supplier where product ID matches the ID passed on as an argument. If it matches, we print delivered, and if it is not found, it creates an exception, no data found. If it is not found, we print not delivered. This is the output screenshot. If we enter value 1001, it exists in the supplier table, so delivered is printed, and 100 is not delivered because it does not exist in the supplier table, so not delivered is printed. Second question, procedure to calculate total price of the product that has been supplied and pass the supplier ID as an argument. Now, similar thing, a product is supplied if it exists in the supplier table, and the price of the supplied product will be considered from the order quantity table. So we create a procedure, total price, we take supplier as input and price is the variable we are going to display. So we select sum of price attribute from order quantity table and we take the value inside the variable price, and we have to check the product ID matches in order quantity and supplier table, and supplier ID must be equal to the supplier ID passed in as an argument. Using the sum function, we get the total value and we print it. In the output example, we have considered supplier ID 1 and the total price of items supplied by supplier 1 is 15,000. Third question, procedure raise quantity, which increases quantity of the ordered product. It accepts order ID and quantity to be increased. It uses the order ID to find the current quantity from the order table and update the quantity. So here we create the procedure raise quantity. We take the order ID as input, quantity to be raised as input, and old quantity which we need from the order quantity table before updating it. So we select order quantity into QTY old. This is the variable that we have taken from order quantity where order ID matches the ID passed inside, and then we execute the update query. Okay, in this example, if we consider 103, currently the order quantity is 14. So we give order ID as 103 and update value as 6. Now order ID 103 has order quantity 20. Then next question is, it's a function now, status to return value supplied if product number passed to it is available in the supplier table, else return not supplied. It's similar to the first question, just it has to be done using function. So we supply the ID inside and we return varchar value. So we select product ID into P variable here. From supplier, your product ID matches with ID passed as argument. If found, it returns supplied. If it creates an exception of no data found, it returns not supplied. And we use select statement here. So whatever the values returned, whether supplied or not supplied, gets printed. So if we consider the ID 4000, the record exists, so supplied is printed. For 100, no record exists, so not supplied is printed. Return the product name when the product ID is passed as an argument. So ID is passed as an argument. Here we have to return varchar value. So we take the product description from product table, store it into p name, and we compare product ID with the ID passed as argument, and we return the p name. That means the product description. So we have taken for product ID 1001, and the record matches to manager's text. Last question is to return the maximum quantity ordered by the customer. So here we don't need any argument to be passed. We just have to calculate the maximum of ordered quantity from the order quantity table, and we store it into max underscore o, which is a number variable, and we return the value using testing max order from order quantity. We get the output. The maximum is 20. Thank you.